For this month's video, we have some videos from NIST and from UL that will graphically show everyone the effects of wind on a fire. Wind can have an effect, obviously, in a high-rise. It may not be windy at ground level, but 20 floors up, you could have a significant impact of the wind. This is also important in standard two-story wood frames or apartment buildings anywhere throughout the city. We're a hilly city. One side of a hill may have a significant effect of the wind from a front coming through, or a storm, or just a generally windy day, while the other side of a hill may not have any effects at all. This could happen in most any neighborhood. So as we look at the images, you'll see different views here. The upper left is the bedroom, the upper right is the living room in the apartment, the lower left is the hallway, and the lower right is the thermal view of the hallway. As this video progresses, we'll see the fire start to grow on the mattress, and we hopefully realize that all fire growth is dependent upon the amount of air that's available to the fire and the size of the container, the fuels available. In this case, we have mattresses, probably with plastic type materials as the cushioning, and also general furniture and so forth in a room. So the fire will start to grow. The door to the apartment's open, so it does have a pathway to get some air. We can see in the upper right picture in the living room, we have a smoke condition that's starting to bank down. Survivability in that living room and other spaces is definitely possible at this time. Remote from the fire, you see in the lower right some heat signature starting to come from the doorway. If you make your way to the apartment door here in a standard fire, you may want to just control the door until the line's in place. Or if you get to the bedroom door, you can control the bedroom door, and it takes care of solving the problem for the rest of the fire apartment. Coming up here in a second, we're going to see the window fail in this simulation. So the window is going to fail, and we're going to see a dramatic increase in conditions in the bedroom. In the living room, the conditions are going to even more dramatically increase. You're going to see the smoke drop to the floor and start moving a lot faster. And pay attention to the thermal conditions in the hallway. You're going to see a rapid increase in temperature, and you're going to see what's blowtorch effects of the fire in that hallway. Effects like this have caused injuries and deaths to firefighters across the country, so we have to be aware of the wind when we're in buildings such as this, that is a high-rise, or even just going into general buildings on a windy day, and the need to coordinate ventilation and fire tech. In this simulation, it's a test cell, and you'll see a silhouette of a firefighter in the window that's still intact on the left side, and you'll see a hallway door open, and you can see thermal signatures of heat coming out of there. So again, using a camera helps us identify where the fire is in a hallway that's darkened down with smoke. About now, you're going to have that window fail due to heat, and there's a fan blowing in here to simulate wind, and you're going to see the rapid change in that hallway due to the wind-driven events. Again, just like we stated earlier, this could happen in a high-rise, it could happen on the upper floors or lower floors, it can happen in a two-story wood frame, it can happen in an apartment building. We have to recognize wind is an issue as it affects fire behavior and fire growth, making it important to have charged hose lines and coordinate fire attack and ventilation. In this last video, you're going to see a firefighter driving a hole through a door. If there's a peephole in this door, that makes that easier. If not, you can drive the pike through a wood or metal door fairly easily. If there's fire shooting out of that hole, you suspected wind as you were getting your way to the fire area, it's just a clue you can use to say, yes, I opened this door, the hallway is going to turn to an incinerator, so I need to use caution. So what can we do if we encounter wind-driven conditions at a fire? We can obviously control the door to the fire area. We could even open it slightly and spray water through that opening. The door may fail though, so use caution. You can attack from a flank, which would be an adjacent apartment or an adjacent space. Put a hole in the wall and operate your lines through that small hole in the wall from an adjacent space. You can attack from the exterior, especially if it's a shorter building like a residence or an apartment. Knock down the fire, then move in. And in high rises, you can also attack from the floor below. You can also put something over the window to control the amount of air coming into the window. The CFD has a floor below nozzle as well as window covers and those hopefully will be put out on the street on some sort of a company or response vehicle for use at these type of fires sometime in the near future from operations.